capital in total crisis. While a veteran pass rusher betrays US to join the mortal enemy in Dallas for money that Washington could have paid, something extraordinary happens in the backfield. A running back rejects other offers out of love for our culture got, and just when we thought the drama was over, the management responds by strengthening the secondary with a multi-tool defensive back who will reunite with his former battle buddy to form a defensive wall. Are we witnessing the collapse or the reconstruction of the empire? Subscribe now for the most ruthless and real analysis you'll find about your Commanders. Attention, Commanders fans! The franchise just stabbed US in the back, and the enemy stole one of our own, without warning, without consideration. What just happened? One of our sack leaders from last season just signed with the Dallas Cowboys for $8 million. How? Seriously. How does it make sense for a key player from our defense to go to the biggest rival in the division? I'll tell you this, Commanders fans. This is not just a sports loss. It's a humiliation. But wait, let's analyze it. Dante Fowler Jr., the same guy who came with Dan Quinn in 2024 to strengthen our line, the one who gave us 10.5 sacks, now goes back to Dallas? And for $8 million that Washington could have offered, where is the management here? Now I ask, you, what kind of strategy is this? We let a proven disruptor go, and on top of that, we strengthen a team that will face US twice in 2025? This is not free agency, it's armed robbery. Listen up. Fowler is not just a number. This guy knows our system. He knows how Quinn works, knows the signals, the tactics. And now Dallas uses him to become stronger against US. And Washington? Nothing. Silence. Is there no strategy to retain key players? Or is Dallas playing chess while we are still playing checkers? And talking about money, $8 million for 1 year. Was that unattainable for the Commanders? With the salary cap space we have, couldn't we have matched that offer? I ask you. Fowler already proved his worth here. And now Dallas hires him, as if he were a secret weapon to destroy US. Wake up, Commanders fans. This is not a transaction. IT's a declaration of war. But wait, what is the front office doing? Dan Quinn brought Fowler in 2024 as his resurrection project. And IT worked. And now we let him escape. Even a child understands that you don't give away talent to your rival. Where is the long-term plan? Is there no awareness of what it means to feed the beasts of the NFC East? And don't come to me with Fowler is 30 years old. The guy just had the second best season of his career. 10.5 sacks, constant pressure, leadership in the locker room. And we let him go for nothing? Commanders fans, this hurts. More than a season loss. Because IT's a loss in March. Do you know what this says about us? That Dallas sees US as weak. That they know we can nurture talent for them to recruit. What message do we send to free agents? Come to Washington, and then use that as a springboard to sign with rivals. Unacceptable. And now, MY final argument. If Washington wants to be taken seriously in the NFC East, IT must stop feeding its rivals. Fowler is not just a player. He's a symbol. Losing him like this makes us look like a reactive team, not proactive. Dallas acts with veracity. We with indecision. And now the question for you Commanders fans. What hurts more, seeing Fowler in Dallas, or knowing that our franchise lost the opportunity to prevent IT? And I tell you right now, Commanders, Jeremy McNichols did not leave. He didn't run away. He didn't seek more money. No, this man returned to Washington because he feels love. Love for the franchise. Love for his teammates. Love for this new culture that Adam Peters and Dan Quinn are building. And you know what? This isn't just any news. This is a statement. McNichols said loud and clear, "This is where I want to play. I love my coaches. I love this culture. And watch out." This makes me ask you all, when was the last time an NFL player turned down outside offers out of love for Washington? I'll tell you, never. For years, this franchise was a mess. Players fled, coaches failed. But now, something changed, and it's no coincidence. McNichols talked about competition, about players with a common goal. Do you know what that means? That Peters and Quinn are creating a locker room with no divas, no selfish players, just warriors ready to work. McNichols said, "It doesn't matter if I play on special teams as an RB. I'll always be ready." Did you hear that? That is champion attitude. But now I ask, is it enough? Because, let's be honest, McNichols is not Christian McCaffrey. He's not. Saquon Barkley. In 2024, he had 4.3 yards per carry. Decent, but Washington still needs more weapons. Is Peters looking for another RB in the draft? Or do they fully trust McNichols and Brian Robinson? I'm telling you, this is a bet. But if the culture stays like this, it can work. And watch this. McNichols loves the fans. He said, "I love the DMV. I love the fans. And you Commanders deserve it." After years of disappointments from the Snyder era, this is a renaissance, a player who returns out of passion, not for a contract. I am with this. If Peters and Quinn's culture convinces guys like McNichols, what will happen with the free agents in 2025? Will more talents come attracted by this family? I leave you with that question. Commanders, what do you think? Do you believe McNichols' return is pure marketing or a real sign of change in Washington? Comment below. Did they just sign the versatile Will Harris for $8 million in 2 years? Yes, folks. A safety who plays like a corner, linebacker, and even bodyguard if needed. And do you know who he reunites with here? None other than Marshon Lattimore. Now, I ask you, is this duo coming to save that secondary that last year sometimes looked like an open field? Harris said the key. Trust among the DBs is everything. And this is not new. Together in the Saints, they built that chemistry in record time. But did you hear what he said about Lott? That's my dog, my buddy, a competitor from another galaxy. I tell you this, when a veteran like Harris talks like that about a corner, it's because Lattimore not only covers receivers, he covers expectations, but attention. The NFC East doesn't forgive. What's the point of trusting each other if Smith, Brown, Lamb, and the rookie neighbors are going to test him twice a year? Harris knows it. That's why he said, "For my teammates, to see that I work, communicate, and dominate my role. That's my highest medal." And you know what? That mentality is contagious. Imagine Lattimore, already with his Pro Bowl pedigree, feeding off that energy. But watch out. Trust plus experience equals dominant defense? Not if they hesitate. Washington's secondary was a sieve at key moments last season. Harris comes to patch holes, yes, but what if Lattimore suffers another injury? Or if the Eagles deploy those monsters in a 4WR format? That's when we'll see if this dog pack barks or bites. And now my inevitable argument. Will Harris is not just a simple reinforcement. He is a multiplier of confidence. With Lattimore, they have the glue to unite that secondary. But watch out. In the NFC East, the WRS are missiles. If these two don't elevate the level of everyone around them, not even all their camaraderie will prevent disaster. And I close with this burning question. Do you believe Harris and Lattimore are the combo enough to turn this secondary from doubtful to dominant? Or does Washington need to bring more reinforcements before the draft? Commanders, the time to give your opinion has come. We chose 3 news that shake the franchise, and we need your verdict. First debate. Our most hated rival, Dallas, now has Dante Fowler. What hurts more for you? Seeing him wear the star? Or knowing Washington could have avoided it and didn't? Don't hold back. Second point. The return of Jeremy McNichols. Some say it's a marketing move. Others, a legitimate sign that the team prioritizes experience. Which side are you on? Do you believe there's real substance in this move? Or just smoke? And the final bomb, the new secondary with Harris and Lattimore. Do you believe with them we will go from doubtful to dominate? Or are more key pieces needed before the draft? Be raw. We know the defense is the Achilles heel. This thrives on your voices. Leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to be part of this family. Here we are not followers. We are commanders. Activate the bell so you don't miss the next installment where we will blow up the draft rumors. And remember, hail to the Redskins.